Well, how a thought or word becomes a sense of reality. Do you see that's
why words have become realities?
You see, I think a deeper question is how the mind sets up the sense of reality. Do you see? I mean, if I look at things, I may think they are real sometimes mistakenly, you know, and that's an illusion. And but when it comes to the and you know, even with objects, you can say a word and it seems real when you describe it that way. And therefore, in some way, the word sets up in the brain a construction of reality.
Yes.
And then everything is referred to that construction of reality.
How am I to investigate that?
What created that reality? Would you say everything that thought has created is reality, except nature?
But that thought didn't create nature.
Of course not.
No, but I mean, can't we put it that thought can describe nature?
Yes, thought can describe nature, poetry, you know, all the rest of it.
And also measure it. And
Imagination, all the rest of it. Can we say thought, whatever it has put together, is reality? The chair, the table, all these electric lights. Nature it hasn't created, but it can describe it.
And also make theories about it.
Make theories and all the rest of it. And also, it is the illusion it has created is a reality.
Right.
But isn't it, say, to a certain extent, this construction of reality has its place? Because, see, if I feel that the table is real, although the brain has constructed that, it's okay. Now, but at some stage, we construct realities that are not there. You see, and we can see this sometimes in the shadows in the dark night, constructing realities that are not there. Yes, you see, and also all sorts of tricks and illusions are possible by conjurers and so on. And now, but then it goes further and say mentally we construct a psychological reality.
That's where it comes.
Which seems intensely real, very strong. But it seems to me the question is, what is it that thought does to give that sense of reality, to construct reality? Can we watch?
What does thought do? Bring about to create that reality.
Yes. I mean, like if you talk to someone who believes in God, they say to you that's real, that it's really there. It's not a construction. And if you talk to somebody who really believes in their self, I mean, I've talked to many people, and you have been talking to the psychotherapist. They say the self is real, that it exists. It's a thing. I mean, you heard a man once, he did a psychotherapy conference, he says to Krishnaji, that we know the ego exists, he says. We've got a theory, it exists.
Well, it's not only that, but see, that I think people have felt its reality, and they refer, what happens is the illusion builds up very fast. Once you construct the reality, all sorts of events are referred to it as if they were coming from that reality, you see. And it builds up a tremendous structure, a cloud around it of support.
Right. So how am I to investigate my reality-making mechanism?
We have 5 minutes more. So let's come to it. What are we doing now?
We're moving. It's moving.
Now, what are we doing? We have said no authority, nobody can say to another, this is the right thing to do. Because we are trying to find out what is the correct action in life. I can only find that out if there is no disorder in me. Right?
Right.
Me is the disorder.
Right. That's right.
However real that me is, that is the source of disorder.
Right.
Because that separates, that divides, me and you and we and they and my nation, my God, me.
Right, right.
Now we're asking how, with its consciousness,
right,
can that consciousness be aware of itself? Aware, like thought, thinking.
Thinking about itself?
About thought, put it very simply, can thought be aware of its own movement?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the question. I mean, it's been called, it could be say, a self-reference of thought, to thought understanding its own structure, its own movement.
Its own movement.
And
but is that thought that's aware of itself, or is it something else?
Try it, try it.
Try that.
Do it now. 4 minutes you have.
Right.
Do it now. Whether you can be aware of your, not you, whether thought can be aware of itself, of its movement.
Mm-hmm. See, it stops.
What does it mean?
It means what it says. It stops. That it can't be. That the sense of, well, the observation of thought stops.
No, I don't put it that way.
How would you put it?
It is undergoing a radical change.
yeah, so the word thought is not a fixed thing. Right?
No.
The word thought.
It does not mean a fixed thing.
Yes.
But it can change, right?
That's right.
In perception.
I mean, you have told me, other scientists have told me, in the very observation through a microscope, the object, undergoes a change.
In the quantum theory, the object is, cannot be fixed apart from the act of observation.
Well, this is true with patients. When in psychoanalysis, when being with the patient, they change automatically.
Forget the patient. You're the patient.
I'm the patient. All right. It changes.
No. What takes place when thought is aware of its own, of itself? That's why this is an extraordinarily important thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is, can the doer be aware of his doing? Mm-hmm. Can I move this vase from here to there? Can I be aware of that? Moving.
Yes.
I can physically, that's fairly simple.
Right.
I stretch out the arm and so on, so on.
Yes.
But is there an awareness of thought which says, yes, I see thought is aware of itself, its movement, its activity, its structure, its nature, what it has created, what it has done in the world, the misery, all the rest of it.
Is there an awareness of the doing of the brain? Let me ask you something. Why do you think you can be aware of...
Time.
Time. I want to save that question for tomorrow.